Hello, 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 everyone. I'm Dr. Tony Ortega. I hope everyone is doing wonderfully today. And I'm here to do our fourth video on the third chapter of my new book, hashtag Are You Here Yet? How to STFU and Show Up for Yourself. Now, chapter 3 happened to have been a big fan favorite in the beginning before the book was released. Because why? It talks about social media. So what's our title for today, boys and girls and gender nonconforming? Social media, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Very important point. Our quote from today comes from Coco St. Pierre Vanderbilt from the Oscar-worthy American Horror Story, Apocalypse. Am I the first one to get this cut? Because I'm working on becoming an Instagram influencer and I refuse to show my full ass crack, so my hairstyle needs to be on point. Mary, how many Cocos do we know on social media? I know a lot. Anyway, you know, social media, I think initially was intended to increase our level of connectedness. And during this time of, coronavirus quarantine, when I'm filming this, certainly that is the case. And you are seeing a big shift in how a lot of people are using social media. You're also seeing the quacks out there talking about 5G, Taco Bell, whatever, nut jobs. But the thing is that, social media can also breed a ton of comparison. So, I'm completely without makeup. I didn't do my hair. I haven't even brushed my teeth. No deodorant on. I just slapped on some clothes because for this video, I want it to be as raw and authentic as possible, like for real. Okay. We go on social media and we start, breaking out that measuring stick and comparing ourselves to other people's lives. We compare their outsides to our insides because their outsides just look so fabulous. Honey, a lot of times I think those Louis Vuitton shopping bags are filled with just tissue paper. There ain't shit there. They just had that left over from another shopping binge. I don't believe half of what I see on social media, right? Things like Photoshop exist. Hello. And stuff like that. So we need to be very, very mindful of how we consume our social media, right? Because there's a lot of people out there faking it. This chapter talks about thinking critically. So when you see a certain person's posts consistently, you want to think to yourself, am I really feeling this? Is this shit for real? And then do some research. Don't automatically just swallow what people are saying on their social media as being true. Hey, listen, think critically about what you're watching here now, okay? I'm not here to fool anybody. I'm not here to be rich or anything. I just think I have a message and I'm giving it to you free of charge. Unless you buy my book, available on Amazon. Kindle is $15 and paperback is $19. And I think you might have to wait for the paperback because our first print ran out. You're welcome. I'm very excited about that. Social media as it's been set up doesn't really empower us, right? The structure of it just doesn't really empower us because we could put whatever we want on there, right? The fact of the matter is, going back to the whole notion of thinking critically, when you read something, when you see something, sit with it for a second. Don't automatically assume this is truth. Unless it's Lady Gaga, because that bitch is real. Okay? Don't be so robotic in your use of social media. I am very guilty of this, where I will be on the couch and like, ooh, shirtless picture 782 of this guy because the first 781 clearly were not enough. Okay? I'm guilty of it. So if you want to breed a more mindful and more intentional use of social media, you do that. Be mindful, be intentional. What am I going on there? Now, listen, if I'm bored and I just want to see shirtless men, that's perfectly fine. That's mindful and that's intentional. But then, am I breaking out the ruler when I'm seeing these six-pack abs compared to my keg? Okay. So those are some of the high points of the social media chapter. It was, the one that grabbed my publisher's attention when she got the proposal. And a bunch of the advanced book reviewers also really latched on to chapter 3. So it tends to be the favorite. And when I did my big book launch in the UK with the incredible Cheryl Hole of RuPaul's Drag Race UK, first season, made it to top 4. I love you, Cheryl. This is the chapter we kind of focused on because it's so poignant, right? And especially right now. So, check yourself before you wreck yourself, folks. Until next time.